Where's that bit? Oh, this is Bradgett, yeah? In the old book, I'm going to pull the book out. When we get down out at wind, I've got a few bits what I need to mention to you. The guy who wrote the book knew about the mine near this. Do you know what I mean? It's mentioned as near this. That's what bung us astray a little bit the first time. This is why the first time we come, we had a look around here. But this isn't the correct place. The correct one's Ruddle, which is, it must just be around the lip of that hill there, Bruce. I can't.
So what we stood on now?
Bradgett. Right.
What's that one next to it across the wall?
These are scouts. This is Bradgett A Scout. I don't know which one the other one were. Ruddle Scout. There's 5 of them. There's 5 scouts here. A scout is.
Scout.
I think it means like a rocky outcropping type thing, Bruce. You know, like that one
yeah,
there.
like, that's why the rocks there.
Yeah.
So
These ones are a bit hillier though, not as rocky. So it might not mean rocky outcropping. It's some sort of outcropping though. I'll jump on Google and triple check it.
Which one do we need to be?
We need to be at Ruddle, like all the business end, bro. We're Ruddle. Like I'm going to show you some bits in this book what I read last night, and really, there's no point looking over here. We need to be looking over there.
Yeah, man. That's what we're doing, going around the top.
Yeah, we'll see if we can leave him. A bit hard to see on camera, but they're old shafts. They were getting coal. Coal's not a million miles away from surface.
Coal here?
Yeah, like all these things, Bruce. They're all bell pits. These back when that guy researched it in 1800s, 150 to 200 of these were still clearly visible in the area. Like, look at all the hillside. Most of them still all going to be hidden now by this bobbly grass and stuff. And we're still not 100% over. We're still not even on Ruddle yet. Ruddle's over here around the corner. This is like the back end of it. This. You can just see how many there were, can't you? That one looks pretty deep, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that one's Ruddle. See, yeah, with the shaly sided pit. Over the wall. We haven't actually been there yet, Bruce. We've been all around the ruins of the old coal house.
That one there.
All these old bell pits, and we checked this bit.
Does the camera pick that up?
Yeah, if you zoom in a little bit and that. What were we doing over there? We walked up, we walked up, well boom, Bruce, we've walked up like the neighbouring side of it. Yeah. Like what we want, like you can actually, I don't know if you can see all them divots, they're all coal pits. Like what's on the hill behind us, but this is the main bit. That's where the book says the mine were. It's there somewhere. We'll get closer to it. I'll get that book out.
We didn't walk down this path here.
Which path? Ring round top still, yeah. Why are it round like that?
Oh, I broke it.
It's shale or metal.
Is that one I found in the plane?
On map it looks like there's an hole up in this top corner of it.
Look how it runs out onto that track as well.
That does look like a little bit of a pathway. No, do you know what though? We sort of need to see some rock faces. Like 100% now, this one's Ruddle. Like, I nearly went, didn't I? Like this is there's loads of old pits here. Yeah, it looks like a farmer uses that for now with a tractor or something. Like every time we've looked, because we're looking for mines, obviously we looked in the cliff face because that's just where we presumed it'd be. But that's not even the right hill. Whoa, what's going on there?
I don't know.
That's clear fell in like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming from there, isn't it?
Oh, this is where we are now. Is the first time we've been in the correct area, boys. Right, we're getting information from. Because I read some new bits last night, but realistically we could have done with reading before we come. And I don't see how we're not going to be able.
We get to the highest point.
No, well, this bit what we're on now, Ruddle, this outcropping, there should be some sort of cliff faces or something on this one, like there is on that one. It don't look like there is though, does it? So unless they're out backside or something. The ironstone. Look, the ironstone mine on Ruddle Scout, Ruddle, it gets called a few different things, but this is the correct term, finger. Let me just find a bit what you need to know. Ruddle Scout is immediately above New Way Farmstead. That's the farm what's down there. I'll add a picture anyway pointing out where we are. Look, the ironstone mine is in the band of blue shale. So it's telling you there, the mine is in the band of blue shale. So we look for some blue shale. We know what shale is, the black shale stuff what we get in coal mines. Like
on the other side of this hill.
Like a bluer version of that. 70, another thing, yeah, boys, this mine, it's been lost. This mine's been lost for like knocking on 200 years, since 1800s, late 1800s, so over 100 years. So it's a lost mine. We're looking for a lost mine. If we can find it, like nobody even knows where it is, bro. This guy found it. There's a bit of his research material in here. You'll see it in a second. It's just going on about the family a little bit here. The history of the mine is so shrouded in mystery. A Bake-up geologist, John Aitken, this guy, he came here in the 1800s. He's been in the mine. When he come here, on this hill, what we're on now, Ruddle Scout, this exact bit where we stood, there were 6 entrances into the mine. He's been in a couple of them, went 300 metres down a tunnel in one of them.
Why only 300 metres though?
Because then he come to water and he didn't want to go past. You've got to think this is 1800s, you know what I mean? He's going to have wooden shoes on and that, like a candle. Like, wait, there's some other stuff. And going off this other bit of information, I don't see how we're not going to be able to find it. Give me half a second, because this is his actual research material. The guy wrote this back in the 1800s. So I think this guy's been here in 1800s writing this on this hillside. Let me just disused iron mine. 1 second. So distant. They'd forgotten about it in the area back then. Like, never mind, was it lost now? It was lost even back then. Little Scout, just let me find this bit. The workings, extent series of laundries and chambers. Most of the main roads are still open and may be traversed for considerable distances, so you can still get quite a few down at the main roads. So, what does it say? The building strong walls, workings, the road's 4 feet high, 4 feet wide. So these entrances and these tunnels, they're going to be like 4 feet by 4 feet roughly. So they're only small already. Do you know what I mean? They're going to be like the coal mine tunnels. Look, it gives you the it tells you what the strata is like on the walls. Like, say you're going down a tunnel, do you know what I mean? Like, it tells you how much of it is black shale, how much of it is ironstone. Do you know what I mean? So look, if it's like 6 inch of the black stuff, then thinking realistically, if the right bit comes to the surface, we should be able to see. We should be able to see the right area. Do you know what I mean? It tells you. Look, he's been in quite a few of the workings. Oh, booyah as well. That's another thing. Look, I've got my compass in the bag. Section 1, taken in the north road. So one of these roads is heading north. So we'll put compass out in a minute. We'll see which way north is, and we know there should be an entrance at one roadway heading north. Another one is southwest. So there should be a one going on a southwesterly direction and one on a northerly direction. Wait though, because there was something else. What did it mention? All the stuff what's come out. It says they filled some of the old drift tunnels with a waste out of what do you call it? But a lot of the spoil still visible then is directly opposite the entrances. So there should be something round here visible, like some sort of spoil piles. What is straight opposite the entrances, directly at the Arley mine occupies a position a few feet above the bed of shale. So there's coal here. That's why all these bell pits. it says they pretty much took all the coal. Do you know what I mean? The coal runs on the same angle with the hill. So do you know what I mean? They've took most of it. It says there angle's 12%, so they've took most of it. See, blah blah blah, completely removed. Let me find this bit, because it tells you something about the entrances, and that's what we're going to be looking for now.
Coal, what, iron?
Iron, but there's all these bell pits that we're getting the coal as well. Do you know what I mean?
Both in there,
Yeah, no, but it's the iron mine what we're looking for. The iron mine's like 13th, 14th century. Like could be like 1200 boys. Could be like an 800-year-old mine. This mine is from long before coal mines and any other type of mines. These bands, that's what I mean. He's saying you can see the bands. You can see the bands of ironstone and stuff in the what do you call it. This guy's definitely been up and down these tunnels on this hill here. Because it's gone on about smelting now and bloomeries. Let me just find this other bit. Heat. There's another bit. Maybe on the furnace. I'll show you another bit further on. Let's get out and try finding some of these. Oh, that other bit. 100% goes on about the fingers. I don't see how we can't find where the old entrances are going to be, or some of these spoil heaps. But where
are more likely to be seen straight away.
Where's there like a cliff face on it? I don't think it's the right sort of area, but there's a flat bit where the thing is on Google Earth. It does look like, look Bruce, it looks like there's a bit of a roadway coming down the side of it, but did come round here. Oh, do you know what?
Those rabbit holes down there, isn't there?
There's a bit on LiDAR. Oh, there's a rock face here. This is a rock face here, boys. Because this one, what we're on now, is the first time we've been on Ruddle/Riddle. Yeah, but that's still a shale there. On the old boys thing there, it tells you the difference in layers, Bruce. And like, do you know what I mean? What we're looking for. Are we checking the top first and then working our way down? We might as well, haven't we? No, because there's like a bit, there's a rock face there off to the side. We need to be checking that. Titus, who wrote that book, the one what we're going off here, like he's actually been looking for the mine. They've seen steam at the farmer down in that farm, seen steam rising. So they've been trying to get into a part of the rock face with crowbars, picks, blah blah blah. But they've been at it a few hours, so we might even be able to try and see signs of where they've done that. Do you know what I mean? We know we're in the right place then, defo. Ah.
You're in, boys, you're in.
Oh yeah.
How it is.
Bruce, this is the sort of thing what we're looking for though.
I know, bro, I know. I got a little
Shut up, that looks like a blocked up hole.
I know.
That looks like someone's just blocked an hole with stone.
Oh, it's a big face, isn't it?
What?
It's a big face, that looks like it's fell off. Fell off where?
Shut up, man, there's a way in here.
It looks like this used to come across. Like
Look, in this book, in Material Boys, it mentions all this stuff. It mentions the sandstony rock. It mentions the thing. If
this was higher, and all the floors fell out underneath it and it fell in.
do you think that might be a way?
No.
Why?
It goes to a stone straight in this.
Look, I can, Kipper, I can see like down flipping 7 or 8 feet.
torch in
I
there.
didn't see that.
Get your torch out. Got to think, boys. You're like 12, 13th century. Like, it's closer to 1,000 years than not. What have you found?
I don't know, but
Is it something?
it's metal.
Shut up.
I don't know, but it was on this pile of shit here. See? No, see?
Who's that's like?
Stone for £30, no?
It's a big pile of stone, isn't it?
It's not impossible.
Is it magnetic?
Who's that's worked
Is
that?
it magnetic?
Stick it up in the way.
No.
Is it gold?
Put it in your pocket. We're keeping that. Let's start at the top still and just work our way down like we were going to win it. Because look, we've got quite a few of these. Look,
Check all this here and that.
the red stones is, I think it's iron in the rocks. Bruce, that's why this is even called Ruddle Scout, this one. Ruddle and riddle means red. It's an abbreviation, like an old abbreviations of the word red. So this one's Red Scout.
What happens if I kick down there now?
This the grey shale's what we're looking for, in it.
Yeah, I thought this was like a water pile something, but it's not. It's still...
Back end of it here now. This one's Black Scout, boys. Coming, yeah, coming up off it.
Black rock.
And like all the entrances are on this one.
Definitely going to be this cliff here, as well.
I can't, bro, we've been up here 3 times.
Yeah, but
and
we
we've
haven't been here,
I know,
right?
we've still only just got to this bit. But look, we've still got all the bell pits round here as well, Bruce. So they're probably just doing just as much on this hillside. That's probably what this stuff is here. We need to get in at them rocks, don't we, and go all down that rock face.
You need to walk down to that bit there and just spread out over that rock face.
Common sense says if this is where the mines were and they were coming in, they'd have been coming round the banking, wouldn't they? Look, like just slightly round at the bottom, and then 6 entrances, mate. There's got to be one of them somewhere. Back down onto it. Oi, that's a man-sized channel, that one.
Look at that. Oh man.
That man-sized channel leads to there.
What, where it's fell in a bit?
Yeah.
We're going to have to dig here, aren't we?
You broke it, didn't you?
The north must be.
North is the red.
No, it can't be, because that's finger, that's like roughly north, east, south, west, like that's roughly west. So, like,
Black's north.
yeah, black's north. Bro, look, that means there's one going into this rock face. There's one going into this rock face. One's north, one's fingy as well. One was southwest, so where would that make it? Southwest coming in at that angle. That'd have to be
Over there somewhere.
That'd have to be from the other side somewhere, wouldn't it?
Maybe up there where that thing was.
Up at the top bit.
Yeah, because that goes in southwest.
The 100% though, there's one coming into this north face, isn't it? Because this is north. It's lined up perfect. Check closer to the spoil piles. Keep compass out. Have a little dig in that black stuff, Kipper, see is it spoil. To be fair, it looks a little bit it still looks a little bit extreme for where we are. Airwolf. Oi. Here, bro. Listen, this looks well like a bloody entrance to me, Kipper. That looks like they've just thrown all stuff downhill there. Looks like there's a few more as well. Try to find a bit where someone's been going at it with crowbars and stuff. Like they probably will have like moss growing on it again, but it's plausible. It's still going to be visible. I think if we just dig down on one of these rock faces here at the top of one of these bits, we're going to think, yeah. Yeah, fair point. Like if you dig somewhere else.
The man's in the night.
If you dig somewhere else, I don't think it's all going to be crumbled to bits like that. Oh, look at that up there, boys.
Easy to dig this.
Let's dig it. Let's dig into that hole a little bit there and see what's finger.
Someone lives in there.
That's just like a little it goes under to the face.
I find tool marks on rocks. We're gonna have to, because we haven't bumped magnet, we're gonna have to take some of these stones home to test. Right, that's the clue there. The refused shale, having been, do you know the shale, the shaley stuff, Bruce, the stuff they don't want, look, having been disposed as far as possible in the old drifts after the extraction of the ore, and the remainder discharged down the face of the cliff into the vale below, thus forming large spoil heaps opposite several entrances. That has to be that. This 100% has to be one. Like large spoil. What else?
It's gotta be 100%.
It's got some petrifying grit rock. Roads 4 feet high, 4 feet wide, side working set off. The band of ironstone is only a couple of inch thick, so like what they were mining, like the band's not even all that, do you know what I mean? I don't know how we're going to find the band of ironstone. Wherever the mine entrance, wherever the mine entrance is, that's going to be the correct height, because they're going to start mining in on the surface.
I'm going to find the iron unless you find the mine. So obviously we need to dig down either one of these or one of them.
There's a 4 foot 1 high tunnel into this north face.
That one makes more sense to me.
That with the spoil heap directly outside it, so we have another little look at it. Seems heavy, I don't know. I feel like I want to take this one home with me.
No, it's a rock there.
Spoil.
It don't look like there's anything anywhere else what could be classed as spoil though, does it? Why is it so red here, Bruce? Do you know what I mean? Why is that so vibrantly red compared to everything else? Well, them bits do look like piles of spoil on the floor, don't they? You know what I mean? It ain't got it anywhere else on the hillside, but you can see the darky, blacky stuff. That's I'm convinced that's what's been described in that book. I know, like that bit over there, Bruce, could have been like a bit where they were coming up, couldn't they? Look, and then cut. What? Get in it!
Have a bath.
Bruce, this kink of the heel here it's still the same hill, it's still Ruddle, and this is still a little bit like a north facing bank. So the Bruce, does that not look like at one point they were coming outside the hill there pretty regularly? And then onto this bit, and like, do you know what I mean, this is still where the entrances of the mine's supposed to be. It's different to everything else here, isn't it?
Yeah. Ooh.
I think it's just another massive bell pit.
Not that big.
Go on then, all hold hands and someone touch the electric fence. I need to be on end holding your hand, Kipper, because I'm holding camera. I'm holding camera though, or someone else hold the camera then. Will it shock everyone if we're holding hands?
Yeah.
Therefore,
And it's not a buffalo, look.
sheep in there.
Yeah.
It doesn't look very electric to me.
It don't feel very it looks electric to me, bro. It's got bright orange sticks on it and that.
Yeah, that's just easy fencing.
Bruce, how old your hand? You hold Kipper's hand, Kipper, you touch the wire.
You mad?
I don't know how else to do it.
No, this is the wire.
I'll touch the wire, but you two hold your hand. Take your glove off. Kipper leather gloves on, Bruce. Is it 100% going to get us all?
I don't know, but yeah, it should do.
If it doesn't get us all, you two both have to touch it as well. If I'm the only one who gets a blast.
I'm not disputing nothing, me.
Don't lie.
But I'm not touching it.
Don't lie if it don't get you.
Yeah, obviously.
You film. Hold these hands. I'm gonna drop like a sack of shit in phone bushes.
Got you, bro, got you. Keep it nose. Grab it! Grab it! Ah, it's not even finger.